Hello to all my friends and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And this episode today comes from Milson's Point. I'm over here at Luna Park, as you can see, just waiting for the Alexander to come over and pick me up and take me across the harbour, underneath that magnificent harbour bridge with the Opera House on the left, and I'm heading over there to Circular Quay. So what we'll do is rather than do a walk and talk, we're going to do a sail and talk, and I'm going to talk to you about a book summary entitled Millennial. Millennial by Erin Lowry. So I'm not quite sure where this ferry pulls up, so let's just look to see where it goes. I think it's going to go to the end of the jetty down there. Yep, so I'll just head down here to get on board. So this book is all about saving money, making good money decisions, especially for the younger people who may not have acquired the skills. But the author talks a little bit more about the habits that we form, and the habits we form from a very, very young age will influence the way we save money and the way we work with money as we get older. So the point that the author makes here is that you'll find the roadblocks holding you back from managing money. You'll be able to understand it better when you look at your first experiences with money when you were a kid. So it's all about looking and examining your first experiences, and that'll help you understand a little bit better how you deal and how you operate with money. G'day mate, how you going?
How are you, bud?
So on the ferry now. So what I'll do is I'll just head out the side here, I think, and take a position and see if we can have some fun on the way in. So the author reminds us here that a lot of us are influenced by impulses, and growing up and trying to get through life, it's always tricky, especially when we've got a lot of impulses which are really, really hard to resist. And I've got to tell you, I'm very, very impulsive, even though people may think that I've got a strong will. Like most people, I am subject to being impulsive. And impulses lead to things like overeating, overspending. So we all have the same sort of challenges. As we go on this side here now, we all seem to have similar sort of challenges where it was a good idea at that time, but when you get on the scales or when you check your bank balance at the end of the month, you say to yourself, why did I spend that money, or why did I eat all that stuff that I shouldn't have been eating? So the way to get around it, the way to best deal with it, according to the author, is that we all need to generate a system of journaling where you're writing down what you do and why you do it. But before you do that, the author encourages you to look back over your life and examine the very, very first memories that you had of money and how it made you feel. Which way did you get money as a kid? Did your parents just give you money whenever you needed it? Did you have to earn it? What sort of purchases did you make with your money? What sort of feelings did you get when you had money, when you spent money, or when you saved money? All of those experiences that each and every one of us may have had growing up, according to the author, has a big impact on how we deal with it later in life when we grow up. So where does this take us? The other thing that the author talks about is what sort of people were you surrounded with when you were growing up? What did the adults talk about? Did they talk about money? Did you learn how to manage money by listening to your parents, your uncles, your aunts, your friends? Were you surrounded by people who were business people or business minded? Did you absorb from those environments? What financial worries did you have back then? What financial worries do you have today? All of these are very, very valid questions that we all need to examine, we all need to journal, and we all need to understand the feelings that we have behind them, because impulses are all based on feelings. So the author then goes on to talk about the topic of budgeting. And he said that budgeting can be as simple as finding fixed costs and setting percentages for that and other categories of expenses. And he said that there are three things that your money go to. And understanding those three things and just keeping it pretty broad can help you in terms of becoming better at managing money. So the fixed costs are the things such as rent, and it should make up approximately about 50% of your expenses, according to this author. And the important thing is to have some financial goals, like saving for a new car, and aim for a 20% of your savings to go into these sort of financial goals. And we also need to have flexible spending. We need to have money to be able to spend at whim on food and other items. And the author suggests that maybe 30% of your expenses should make up for flexible spending. So as you can see, the author is just trying to generate and to build some high level sort of categories for you to think about, for you to consider, to at least help you get on the road, get on the path to saving and building a better set of financial habits so that you can achieve some better goals going forward. As you can see, it didn't take too long to get to Circular Quay, probably about 5 minutes, but it's a wonderful and a very, very interesting and enjoyable few minutes. So what I'll do is I'll just stand up the top here and continue the video, continuing the vlog, and I'll finish up shortly. I won't make this a long one. So the last point to come out of this book here is that it's important and useful to use credit cards. It's probably not the advice you'd expect to hear from an author talking to millennials, but he said that, and we all know this, and we all get it wrong, I get it wrong all the time, we say that we need to be able to pay off our credit cards each month if you want to make a big purchase like a house. So it's important to build the skills. By all means, use credit cards, use credit, but what you need to do is you need to promise yourself and be very, very diligent and disciplined at paying off your credit card before the end of the month, so you don't incur any of those horrendous high credit card fees that we've all been sucked into over the years. So I guess that's about it. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Jim's 5am Club. I'll finish up shortly, so let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable. And as you can see, there's a bit of a hum coming into city life again, with people and children coming into the city. We've got another ferry joining us shortly. And I wish you all the very best for this Monday. This is my 5th or 6th vlog, I think, for today, so I'm on a roll. So thank you for joining me, and I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message, a message of empowerment So let's be the wind beneath our wings to enable us to live, learn and pass it on, and help each other, be partners in each other's development. So I've covered a whole spectrum of topics today, and I think I'll leave it there for today. Yasas, filaka, and bye for now. The fresh water's just come in. Let me just go over there. As I say, I get very excited when I see the water churning as the ferry comes in to pull up. But another magnificent ferry. I absolutely love the Circular Quay and loved it ever since I was a kid. Anyway, take care, yasas, filaka, and bye for now.